Now, I downloaded these strange sounds in Conklin, Alberta, which was shown on the Paranormal page, which apparently in the spectrograph showed some type of anomaly. Now, this is the actual spectrograph, and this is the wave line of the actual audio from that thing. And I'm just going to play that so you can hear it.
Very deep.
Okay, now as you can see, nowhere in that image is the image that was shown to appear on the spectrograph. If you recall, it had like a person, and there was a cross in the foreground, which tells me that this was a computer generated or overlaid image to appear as though it was actually in the spectrograph. And this is the actual spectrograph. There are some strange looking images in here which I could use as pareidolia. This could be interpreted as part of a face, but as you can see, there is nothing to show, and we want to have a look at the marker, which was that cross that appeared in the foreground. So I'm slowly going across here, and as you can see up here, this is where I'm sliding this bar across. So I'll take it slowly so you can see. But what gets me is people, I mean, if you're going to upload evidence, upload real evidence. Don't create things to make a fool out of the people who are viewing the content. It's insulting. It really is. It's insulting to the real paranormal field. So if you've got to go to the extent of faking things just so that you can get oohs and ahs and people saying, oh my God, and everything like that, then you're only fooling yourself in the end. These people, no wonder so many are against real evidence, and real evidence sometimes isn't as exciting as what a fake evidence would look like. That's why most people, they say, oh, it's fake, whatever, when there's real evidence to show, because it's not as dramatic sometimes. And then we've got people who create illusions for the sake of attention. And as you can see, this is the actual spectrograph of the audio itself. I'll even change the color, and I'll go black and white. So we'll take it back here, So going across. And as I said, there was the image of a marker, which was like a cross symbol. Obviously it was some type of video promotion or graphic design, probably from a game cover or something like that, or a video cover, but definitely not in this particular audio, which was the link given in the actual post itself. So you can see there is nothing there, nothing remotely showing anything that appears or looks like that. So I'll go back again. Please keep it real. Please share real evidence, not fake evidence. It's really important. I mean, let's bring back things that are real to the paranormal field. Now here, again, when I click on this, we can actually create anything from this. Pareidolia is everywhere. If spirit really want to show themselves, they will. But I have found, as you can see, that's where they've started the recording and everything like that. I've found too many actually fake this stuff because they just want people to be impressed. Now I'm just scrolling across again, and as you can see, it automatically blurs, so that way you can see the thing. I'll even bring it together so you can see the spectrograph. It is in alignment with all this. This is the actual spectrograph. And then I'll increase this. I don't know how much more proof I can give you, but there is absolutely nothing there. Nothing remotely looking like what was shown. Let me just scroll out here. I've gone over this so many times, trying to find, first of all, that cross that was in the foreground, and there was nothing, absolutely nothing. I mean, that image apparently stood out like a sore thumb, so this was probably where they placed it, in this darker area here. And now we're going to see how people do this scam of creating images in WAV files. And this is from YouTuber Joshua Casper, who has a tutorial, hide view images in an audio file, SSNC. So have a listen to this.
So as you can tell, it's just an industrial / mechanical / computer sound noise type thing. I don't really know how to explain it, but if you go into RX or any other spectrograph programs that I have links on the blog post, and you go over to the spectrograph, you can see that the super secret ninja class logo is hidden there in the background, and it's perfectly visible. It looks really good. If we look at the audio file that I put together inside of Ableton Live, it just has the noise loop and then the audio file generated from my logo superimposed on top of it. And to make the picture a little clearer here at the end, all I did was fade out the other loop a little bit quicker on the end there. But you can do this with anything. You can do it with text, you can do it with full pictures. It's actually really easy and pretty cool. So let's find out how to do it. First thing you want to do is download the program. Again, links on the blog to something called coagulalight.exe. It's for Windows. I don't know if it works for Macs. And go ahead and open it up. And it doesn't install anything, it just runs right from the exe, so you're good to go. And what you're gonna wanna do is have a bitmap image, which is a BMP image. So what I did was went into Photoshop and just made a bitmap image of a landscape style. So this is the way to do it without it being all scrunched up at the end. You want the image to be a landscape or much wider than taller, and that way it won't look all bunched up in the spectrograph. So this is 900 by 300, and I think that looks pretty good. It doesn't do too much warping there. But anyway, what we're going to do is import that into Coagula. So I'm going to go to Open Image, open a bitmap file. It's the only file it's going to accept, and I'm going to find the landscape one that I wanted. I'm going to open it up. And there it is, it looks good. And I'm gonna come over to render options. I have it at 300 Hertz, but I think it comes stock at 50. That seems a little low to me, but I don't know, I just think this works better. I'm not sure what it does. And I also went up to 11,000 Hertz on the top then, or 11K. And I just hit render, and I'm gonna make sure your speakers are turned down because the noise is not pleasant. Okay, so there's that, and then I close out of here, and then I'm going to go to sound, and I'm going to say render without blue, and it's going to give us that high-pitched, machiney kind of sound. Cool, and then what we can do is file, save sound as, and I'm going to just say tutorial. Okay, and then if I come into RX and open it, here it is, the Ninja Landscape tutorial, and I open it up, and boom, there it is. Looks pretty good. And that's what it sounds like, and everything is pretty sweet. And you can bring that into Ableton, and you can mask that as much as you want. You just gotta be careful. If your frequencies of the new audio are interacting with the frequencies of the image audio, then it will mask the image, or they'll blend together and just won't look right. So you want to be a little bit careful about that. But anyway, that's how you do it. I hope you learned something. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Okay, so as you can see, that is how it's done. And honestly, it is just, it's got to stop. If you are getting caught up in seeing these spectrographs with images, one person actually tried saying that a image of a female appeared on one of my audios, one of my readings, and I did a little research and discovered they have actually superimposed a picture into it. So you can fool people some of the time, but you know, once a person realizes that you are playing games, because something told me just suss it out. Because I was blown away just as much as most people are. I thought, this is wonderful, spirited, giving them a chance to see themselves, and something told me, no, don't fall for it, Karen. And I was right, and this is how it's done, and it's got to stop. So I hope this has been a valuable lesson for many people.